have here with me a Vanguard tripod. It's the model VEO 265 CB carbon fiber that I got off of Craigslist. It's a great little tripod, seems like, pretty lightweight. Only one problem is that some of the legs are extremely hard to open and close. And so I tried to find online how to take this tripod apart. I couldn't find anything specific for this tripod. I found some information on how to clean tripods up, which were pretty helpful, but I figured I'd record this little video and it might be helpful for somebody else. So to get started, you're going to want a Torx screwdriver size T15 because the tripod has some, let's see if I can get, there we go. There's like a little screw in here that you need to take it out to be able to loosen things up. There's this other one for the lever. I don't think you need to get this out, but I did it anyway for the other legs just because, I don't know, I needed to get it as loose as possible. So let's go ahead and do that. Take out this little screw. And obviously this leg is already taken off of the tripod, but it's pretty much the same method. You just take out these two little screws. Alright, this one is like, it's like just the thread itself, so be careful not to lose these things, because if you do, you won't be able to put the tripod back together. Now that you have these loosened up, you should be able to slide this lever down. In most, in most cases, or like be able to like twist it around. The problem that I encounter with this one is that with this tripod in particular, is that it's so crusty. I think it got some salt and some sand over time that just dried up, and so I was not I was not able to get it out on some of those. What I ended up doing is good old hammer. And to protect, so pretty much the idea is to like push this thing like down towards the bottom, and eventually it'll come up and then it'll loosen up and magic happens. But yeah, since I wasn't able to do that, I used a hammer. I found this just a little brush thing, but it has wood in it, and so I put it here to protect the tripod. I don't want to break this. It's a nice, fancy little tripod. Alright, so it's like right next to it. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And then all that I did was just kind of keep hammering it from the top. Let's try it. And there he goes. Oh, this one was, I think I'm getting better at this. So yeah, you see how it's, let me zoom in a little bit more again. Alright, see how it's like kind of coming down. This little thing here is a little metal piece that helps keep it in place. That's where that little screw thread would go in, to keep this thing in place without damaging the carbon fiber. So each time that you take these little levers, you're gonna want to be careful to not lose this thing. Make sure you know where it's at. And so there it goes, comes apart. Save this little metal piece. This comes out, and then here's how it slides out. This thing you're gonna want to keep also. And then as you slide out, that's it. This is one of the, let me zoom out again. Alright, that's it. You're gonna want to save the metal piece. You're gonna want to save this little rubber end cap, and you're gonna want to save this little rubber sliding little thing, and obviously the lever itself. Alright, so that on each section of each leg, you're gonna have these four things: the lever itself, a little sliding plastic little thing, another end cap little thing, and then the metal little thing. All these little things. That's how they're officially called, little things. And here you can kind of see the problem that I was experiencing. Let's Let's see if I can zoom in. There you go. You see that part is just like gunked all over. The way that I did it to clean it up, I had to like get a little knife and just like scrape each part of this. Also clean up each section of the leg really well. You see how it's like very crusty in here. It's pretty bad shape. But once I cleaned it up, the legs were sliding in and out. So yeah, clean everything up. I read some things online about using dry lubricants like graphite powder. I went on a store and they also recommended this Try Clean. I can post a link for it. And yeah, and then just like clean it up really well. Put some dry lubricant in all the areas that are going to be sliding. Also inside. And then put it back together. Whenever you put it back together, you want to make sure that things align. If you put it one way, then it might not match the other slider. So you just gotta pay close attention to that. Also, another good idea: take only one leg apart at a time, so that if you forget how to put it together, then you have two other legs that you can take apart and have and remember. So yeah, that's it. I hope that it helps getting this tripod back to looking like new, and it's a pretty good deal. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody either clean up or fix their Vanguard 265 CB tripod, and it's probably also applicable for some of their other models and a lot of other lever type of tripods. Thanks a lot.